Previously on Legends of Aelos. Before heading to bed for the evening, the five are regaled the story about the princess of Tilo and Tierno by a local named Robert. Elizabeth, who was a duchess, or was it a countess? Regardless, was a beautiful woman who had the eye of many a man, including that whom she was arranged to marry. However, she had an eye for another, lower caste individual, and sought to rebuke her fate. Ultimately, the story ends in tragedy, as at the curse of witches she is wrought of her beauty and subsequently her lover's affection. She devolves into a beastly creature, doomed to exist long past her mortal years, who consumes those of beauty she encounters in the forested regions that she stalks, and attempts to restore her beauty. In the morning, considering their discovery that Jathril had already departed towards Tierno, the party discusses how they will deal with Princess as they prepare to depart town. As they do, the door to the tavern flings open, and Tilion, a boastful man clad in fancy plate armor, enters and professes his goal to rid the cities of their princess in whatever way fate deems fit. The party sees this bombastic individual as an opportunity for them to see it through to Tierno and potentially resolve the curse of the mythical princess, so they elect to escort him under the guise of pseudonyms, for most, at first. After departing from town, Tilion's disposition changes as he drops the high and mighty act to show face as a far more timid and mundane individual who merely is seeking out a higher seat in life, but is coming to the realization that his plan might just put him in the grave or the stomach of a beast. As they make their way towards the mountain pass that leads Tilo to Tierno, they pass by a horse-drawn carriage carrying a family. The passing family makes a peculiar, offensive gesture, but the reason is apparent why, as the family entered the covered wagon, and out walks the small gnomish man that had transformed into the green scintillating raven from yesterday, the old man with the broken mirror in tow, along with suspiciously large dolls in familiar garb and appearance. He addresses the party and reveals that he is another manifestation of Mother Raven, as is the inceptor of the plague curse in Lake Grasp. Rowan notices that one of the dolls looks strikingly at Jathril, but the gnomish man assures that there is nothing important about the doll, as he suddenly jumps and slices it open, revealing the stuffed contents, startling Rowan. Eventually, he departs, after conveying to the party that they need not search for the chalice that Mother Raven had tasked Dom to find. As he retires into the coverings of the wagon, the family returns to their posts on the cart as it proceeds down the road away from the party. They continue traveling to the foot of the mountain, and as they approach the pass through the surrounding forest, the group come to encounter this princess, a retching, grotesque creature that approaches the party with a malicious intent. The cursed creature is not immediately violent, but the potential is all too apparent, and her form is understated as repulsive. The party notices the baubles, trinkets, and other trade items for passage prior adventurers had offered, including the coif of Jathril, now set upon the beast's head. Tilion finds his princess even more repulsing and offensive than imagined, and repeatedly has difficulty keeping his stomach in check in its presence. But fortunately, the group does not need to offer life, limb, nor possession, as with the aid of Briar and Karun's dispel curse, the charismatic efforts of Tilion surprisingly shine through, and he is able to supplant the curse with a kiss. Elizabeth is revealed in her true form, her beauty returned with the breaking of the curse, and she and Tilion depart together, with her returning to her once lost lands, and he to a now bigger seat in life. Before they depart, she does confirm that she came into Jathril's possession on his offering, and that he had passed through safely despite their encounter. The fated five, now just themselves again, continue on their journey through the mountain, and as they approach Tierno, they send message to Jathril of their arrival. Unfortunately, his response relays that he has been captured by the Shadowed Hand, and he, along with several others, are now prisoners deep within the tower that is the assassin group's stronghold. Knowing that time is of the essence, the party make their way stealthily to the tower, avoiding town and hopefully prying eyes. They bed down so Karun and Briar can restore their magical energies, for they will need all they can muster to rescue Jathril, the other prisoners, and defeat the guild without the Shadowed Hand claiming another life of theirs. And it is from here we shall continue the story of the Legends of Aelos.